So it's actually illegal if they do decide to reject you for paying with this method. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. Back to the personal situation. Let's head into this Dollar Tree over here, maybe. Stable milk is also a plus. These past few years showed me. Hey family, welcome back to another video. You guys, it's Saturday, so happy Saturday. Hopefully you all are doing well. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing, of course. I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. So have you ever been shopping and you go into the store, you're ready to check out, just to go to check out and realize that it's only tap and pay or card only? So here are some stores that's actually about to make this change for people who use mostly cash only. The outrage of some customers actually being turned away when they do not have a card as a payment option. Or tap and pay. Y'all know how I go. Y'all know Walmart don't even do tap and pay. That's crazy. They want to do something. Go ahead and upgrade your little system and give us some tap and pay. So cash, please, for Walmart, Target, and Costco. This is not just the only source that's going to do this, though. But right now, this article actually states Walmart, Target, and Costco is among some of the stores that's facing a new cash law at checkout for items $500 or less. So if you're not going up in there spending big bucks, you should be able to pay with cash, right? They're saying like if these retailers do not follow the law of letting customers pay with cash, then there's gonna be some real punishment. So there's a new legislation that could require retailers like Walmart, Target, and Costco to make checkout adjustments for purchases $500 or less. This proposed law do seek to make the use of cash easier for customers, aim at the age of credit cards and the tap and pay technology, guys. So if you're one of them people who love to just use cash only, let us know in the comments down below. So they're saying, known as the Currency Access to Spend Here Act in Ohio, the bill would require that any business or government agency in the state provide at least one point of sale location that accepts cash for transactions at or below $500, guys. That would be pretty dope. They saying for retailers, this could be a self-checkout kiosk, I guess for cash only, certain cash register, or something similar, so long as it's available for those cash transactions. Because y'all know how, like, when y'all go to self-checkout, the thing most definitely say, card only. There's no cash for self-checkouts. They saying additionally, cash, all caps, CASH, otherwise known as House Bill 554, would prohibit the businesses or government agencies from charging customers who pay cash higher prices or an added fee in comparison to those who use card or digital payments. Ohio legislators said they took action after receiving several complaints from residents claiming they were turned away when trying to pay with dollar bills. All right, so this should, be taken into effect at some point. They didn't say when, but it is something that's definitely in the works. So we know that the penny just ended. We know that. So that's another issue there with the whole cash, as a option. I don't know. Stores still actually taking pennies? I mean, they should. I think some stores are going to stop, though, just because they're trying to cycle them out. So I think some stores probably would stop taking those pennies. They saying just last month, Walmart shoppers were also hit with a major change that completely altered how they pay. Also, this summer, Costco made a payment adjustment as well as testing a new method with employees as well. I wonder what those are. We're gonna go back and get to those. Um I didn't even check out Walmart and Costco with their payment adjustments. They saying billions of pennies remain in circulation. They saying, yeah, it actually can still be used as legal tender around the country. And just because they say, yeah, it's used as legal tender, if the customer really don't know that and they trying to pay with a penny and pennies, and they're just rejected, some customers don't know, like, hey, well, this can be used as legal tender. Like, you cannot turn me away. I can sue you for trying to turn me away from paying with my pennies. Some people really don't know that. And if you don't know, now you know. I think implementing back the use of cash in some stores, is a good thing, because so many people got used to boop, just putting a phone or taking it. You don't even got to enter the card no more. You just tap the card on the daggone thing. So I think it's a good thing, especially for those who actually use cash. I feel like when you use cash, right? This is back in the day. This is when I was like, I can't really say back in the day because some of you guys are older than me. I feel bad when I say back in the day. Back in the early 2000s, okay? When I was like so broke, and I had a card and everything, but that thing was in overdraft. But when I was so broke and I relied on like cash only, I didn't have money like I can just go put in my account. I didn't have it like that. So I feel like when it comes down to cash, right, you can budget easier because you can see what you're spending versus, the whole point of this whole card situation, digital, versus when you have your card, you're just constantly tapping because you're thinking you got it. And you're tapping and you're tapping and you're tapping, and then you check your account balance is low as crap because you've been tapping. Versus when you actually can see what you're spending, you're more likely to be more frugal, and conscious of what you're spending. That's why I prefer cash. Though I use my card and everything, don't get me wrong. But when I know money is running tight, I'll be the person to pull out the cash, and try to budget for whatever time period I know that money's going to be running tight for, versus trying to use what I have on, my card. I try not to use it as much because I go and look at my transaction and I see everything darn processing, and I really hate that. So I think using cash is a better option, especially if you're budgeting. Either way, in reality, for all of this to work, there will have to be some type of universal income, universal healthcare, universal everything, in order for a world to work with robotics, plus having us humans, you know what I'm saying, here as well. Well, we do have Elon Musk here. He says that in 10 to 20 years ish, work will be optional and money will be irrelevant, thanks to AI and robotics. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all feel like that whole one world, everything is finally coming to a near? Like, is it really getting closer? Closer than ever? They said in the future, Elon Musk sees humans as the metaphorical vegetable farmers, guys. Elon, he definitely said in about 10 to 20 years, you probably wouldn't have to work. It's definitely up to you if there's anything, available. And we'll basically be the upkeep of, have to do the upkeep of natural foods, basically. He said, my prediction is that work will be optional. It'll be like playing sports or a video game or something like that. If you want to work, it's the same way you can go to the store and just buy some vegetables. Or you can grow vegetables in your backyard. It's much harder to grow vegetables in your backyard, and some people still do it because they like growing vegetables, and that's just because that's why. They said the future of optional work will be the result of millions of robots in the workforce able to usher in a wave of enhanced productivity, according to Musk, y'all. Let's see. They say he have a goal of having 80% of Tesla's value come from Optimus robots. So y'all know that Elon, if he ain't gonna do nothing, he gonna invest his money in those robots. He gonna do that. Even though he had been already doing this, there's been plenty of delays, but I'm telling you, that setback is gonna come stronger. You know, it's a setback for a reason. I mean, he's gonna work harder to get these daggone humanoids up and rolling. um, they saying the notion of an automated future is less bright. They're saying that's only to some people, particularly amid concerns about the early evidence of AI displacing entry level jobs, which we already know. You know, I know, the sisters know, the mothers know, the cousins know, the brothers, uncles, everybody know that AI is replacing, some people's jobs. We know that already, right? Now, it's about how the workforce will really look, as Elon is saying, in about 10 to 20 years. Can it really look like no humans actually working? That sounds to me quite unrealistic to me. But it's sad to know that it can actually get there. What the world would be actually without humans? Come on now. Unless they really do want you to just get that chip so everything could darn be controlled. Literally. From the robots to the humans, because then we'll be very controllable with, a piece of any type of chip in our body, actually. The switch of a button, that's it. We're going to shut you on and shut you off just like that. I know when I was going over this, it was Elon talking about, not the need for jobs and all of this. All of this nonsense. They said in the future there will really be no need. So they're saying job voluntarily future. Money will not be an issue. They're saying that self-proclaimed socialist author, Mr. Banks, conjures a post-scarcity world filled with super intelligent AI. And it's going to begin. And they're saying that there will be no traditional jobs left. They're saying in the books, from that author there, they say that money don't exist. It's kind of interesting. And my guess is, this is what Musk is saying, if you go out long enough, assuming there's a continued improvement in AI and robotics, which seems likely, money will stop being relevant. How many of y'all actually believe that? Will money really stop being relevant? Because everything is going to come with a cost, whether it's actual money or something. Everything will come with a cost, regardless. And of course, he go on to suggest that universal high income, not just a regular universal income, it's a universal high income. This way, everyone will not need for nothing because we will already have that universal high income, which would then take care of the whole situation that everybody so, hung up on, is to SNAP. It'll take care of that because everybody will now have that universal high income. So they're saying this universal high income would sustain a world without necessary work, though he did not offer details on how this system would actually function, right? His reasoning rhymes with that of OpenAI CEO Sam, I think it's Altman, who has advocated for the universal basic income or regular payments given unconditionally to individuals, usually by the government. There will be no more shortages of goods or services, they're saying. But, of course, they didn't dig any further to that. They just made their point, got straight to it, and that's it. No way to back it up of how this will actually work. And I'm not going to even go into how it will actually work neither, because we know if it's going to be robots or AI, whatever, it can technically take over the workforce, depending on the job. All right, fam. So yes, that pretty much wraps up today's video. And guys, breaking that cash payment option, I think that's a good thing. I don't know if you guys ever been not even just turned away, just saying, hey, we don't accept cash. If you guys ever experienced that, let us know in the comments down below. I know some people have. I've walked into establishments as well where it do say card payments only. So it's definitely a thing for some people, who say, the whole legal tender situation. You do really have some stores where it's only card payment. Take Amazon Fresh, for example. Their stores, even though I've never been in one, they stores are card payments only. You have to log into your account and then, you can pay that way. And the whole AI robotics, honestly, at this point, it's going to happen. It's not much that we can do about it because it's something that's coming fast. Yes, it will take over a whole lot of jobs. Would humans be non-existent though? I really do highly doubt it. Because to me, like I said, what is the purpose? You still going, hush. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? Some things is like, yeah, let me just keep that one to myself. But there's a lot of money that's going into these AI and robotics. A lot of companies are spending a lot of money to upgrade their tech if you guys don't see it. Even my son right now, he's in 9th grade, guys. I'm ending this video off. He's in 9th grade, guys. He sent me a clip of him working on his robot. So they're actually building these robots. And I'm like, wow, this can really, make your future bright. You can have a bright future, knowing how to do this stuff. So they're putting in the wire and, they're making his robot move. Though it doesn't look like an actual walking robot, it's a robot. You see he's connecting the wheels and stuff, and then they got the wire in. To make it go, and that's just the beginning of it. But even down to the kids, they are building these things. It's definitely something. Definitely something. But we're gonna leave this video right here where it's at. If you are a person who do use that cash payment, definitely let us know. Like I said, I do use mainly cash when I'm trying to stick to a real budget, and I know it's going to be tight for the next week or two. I'll stick to my cash. I try not to use my card as much unless it's a bill that's, automatically, on my card. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to leave this video right here where it's at. If you did enjoy today's video and you are new, all you have to do is subscribe. Just like that. And if you've been here before, of course, thank you so much for returning. I truly appreciate all of you who do return. I appreciate the heck out of it. Exactly. Yes, this is Shauna, y'all. I'm about to check up out of here. You guys do me a favor, like the video, drop a comment by checking in, sharing with your friends and family, and let them know exactly what is going on. It truly helps us much. It truly helps us much over here, and I really do appreciate it. You guys, until next time, this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. You all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Love you all, and God bless. Peace.